5K.
Yeah, excited to race again. A little nervous, and it is really cold and really windy.
All right. This is a pre-race rant. This is unusual. Go ahead.
This isn't a rant though. I always keep the car unlocked, okay?
Right.
Because I like access to the car, but I have to lock the trunk because I want to put stuff in the trunk that I don't want to get stolen while I'm out running or whatever. So, like, it's locked. You can't use the push button.
But that still doesn't understand. That still doesn't explain why there's just no button. You just can't press.
No, there is a button, but it's locked. You don't understand.
Well, why do you have to? I've never seen that before.
I'll have to show it to you.
I had this car, but I don't understand. I know that I used to see a lock down there, but I never used it. I also had a button that just.
It's very technical, and it's probably too involved to.
So let me ask you, how much more of an option would it have been to get a car with a button that you could press with a trunk would open?
Well, see, I like the manual windows, you know, this, and
right.
There's no air conditioning. Well, air conditioning, you roll down the window and you stick your arm out, and that's air conditioning.
Post-race, you'd never know it because we're pretty much looks like we're picking up from where we left off, but post-race, cold as the dickens out there, Dave.
Very cold, especially on the warm-up.
Yep. How'd you feel during the race?
Tired, all out. It was tough the first 3/4 of a mile right into the wind. And I worked with a couple other guys, and they smoked me in the last mile or so.
Yeah.
Second master today and 4th overall. I'll take it.
You'll take it. First race back.
Yep.
Pretty close to your goal time, or what you would have been happy with. So, and with the conditions, I'd say that's a win.
I'll take it.
Yep.
And it's really hurting now.
What's that? Your ankle?
My ankle. Yeah. How you feeling?
Feeling all right.
You smell funny. Did you not take a shower this morning?
Yeah. That's typical race mornings though for me. On our way over to get some post-race grub at Brothers in Wakefield. A must for anybody that happens to stop in for whatever reason.
Just take a picture of what you're gonna eat.
You are a pig.
I can't believe I ate all of that.
And mine. You ate mine too. Coming back from the Wakefield race, just dropped Dave off, and I can talk about my race a little bit. Went under 16 again, which is always a goal for me. I've been able to do that every 5K this year except for one. And I was just under 15:58, and it was really windy today. A lot of wind coming off the water. The first mile was very slow. Third mile was pretty fast. It made up for it a little bit, but it was all into the wind for that first mile, so that was a little slow. My second mile is actually my slowest mile, so I'm trying to figure that out. I don't know if the miles were off a little bit or whatever, but I was happy with the 15:58 for first place. The next guy was like 17:50 something, so it was almost a 2-minute gap. And I ran, out front alone pretty much the whole time. Dave ran well competitively out in 4th place for his first race back since being injured, so he shook the dust off and had a good race. Nothing's bothering him, and was right there on the last straightaway with the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th place guy. They're all together, so pretty good day comparatively for the weather, for the wind. It's very cold, very windy, and the course might be a tad long the way they have us run it. Can't run the tangents, and I think it was mapped out or measured with the tangents in mind. So that being said, it might be a tad long, but that makes up for all the short races that I've run. So but that's it. Next week I'll be running the 6K in Andover cross country. I think that's on Saturday or Sunday. I think it's the 30th. I may run on Thanksgiving, but it'll probably be a game time decision. So that's it.
Young man, there's no need to feel